what's happening, guys? So as per Fabrizio Romano, Mahmoud Dahoud is all set to join Brighton Hove Albion as a free agent after coming to a verbal agreement with them earlier in the week. The documents are being prepared immediately with a view to making this one official within a couple of days. Not only are this club absolutely smashing it on the pitch, as showcased last night when they gave Arsenal a footballing lesson in their own backyard, but off it too, with 3 players already through the door as a succession plan to the likes of Alexis McAllister and Moises Caicedo likely departing come the summer. Now, for those of you who may not follow the Bundesliga, Dahoud was widely considered to be the next big thing coming out of that league a few years ago. He came through Mönchengladbach's academy and was starting in the middle of the park for them as a teenager. In fact, Frankfurt supporters, who are a notoriously partisan bunch, even gave him a standing ovation after he delivered an all-conquering performance against their side in a 5-1 victory. Thereafter, he turned down a new contract with his boyhood club and the likes of Liverpool and PSG came circling around for his signature. However, the pair of them opted to wait it out until he became a free agent, and Dortmund saw that as an opportunity to pay a fee of 12 million euros to secure his services. Unfortunately, things haven't quite worked out for Dahoud in black and yellow like many expected. Don't get me wrong, he's still been a valuable asset to his employers, but not quite the midfield linchpin they were hoping for. With injuries, a lack of self-confidence, and constant managerial changes all playing their part in his regression. He's only played about a dozen games across all competitions this season due to a dislocated shoulder, and desperately needs a fresh start to get his career back on track. This is precisely why I believe Brighton are a great fit. It's easy to forget the guy's still only 27, so has plenty of years left in the sport. All he needs is a coach who trusts him and provides regular game time to help build up some momentum. In regards to his style of play, he's a quintessential box-to-box midfielder who essentially never stops moving from first minute to last, which fits well into Zerbi's high-energy philosophy. He's also a proficient dribbler who is blessed with a strong passing range and a keen eye for goal from distance, which is precisely why he produces excellent output for a player in his position, averaging a goal or assist every 4 games in his career so far. While he can at times be overawed by the occasion and criticized for a seemingly lax attitude by teammates and supporters alike, I think a lot of that has to do with being in the spotlight for a side who aren't winning nearly as much silverware as they're expected to, with the tiniest of faults being magnified into something much bigger than they actually are, which I don't expect to be the case at Brighton. Overall, this is a brilliant opportunity for Dahoud to resurrect his career and for Brighton to get a player whose technical ability and talent is every bit as good as some of the midfielders who are expected to leave in a month's time. While the likes of Newcastle City and Villa are tricky fixtures on paper, the 3 aforementioned clubs will be feeling the same way about coming up against Brighton at the minute. As mental as it sounds, Europa League qualification not only appears to be a possibility, but also a probability right now, and it would be brilliant for the club to have tangible reward for some truly exceptional performances. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have in mind. Take care and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.